I want to welcome all of you here. Thanks for being here this morning. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice breakfast. And as you do, we just want to talk a little bit about the Magic Band and MyMagic Plus and give you a sense before we turn you loose to enjoy it.
Great as a travel host because they're always doing something new. Can't keep up with it.
Well, that's the idea. We obviously need to please, but we also, we kind of get bored if we rest on our laurels, so we always want to come up with something.
And you always do. Well, thanks for having me here. It's great to be back.
My pleasure. They're all yours.
Thank you
Thanks
very much.
Have fun.
In good hands. Tom Staggs, everyone. Thank you so much. So as many of you know, I've traveled all around the world, hundreds of cities, dozens of countries, all around the United States, and I've hosted over 170 hours of travel television. All my experience, what's got me really excited about today, about what Disney is doing with MyMagic Plus, is because, as Tom mentioned, I'm no longer just a traveler, I'm a traveling mom of 15-month-old twins. So, thank goodness for coffee. So, the thing I really want to talk about is my Disney experience. It's this cool new way to plan your own customized experience at Disney. Now, take a look at this. It's me giving MyMagic Plus a try at the Magic Kingdom. Experience, and you can start that while still at home. Then when you get here, you can make all kinds of arrangements on the go. And I'm so excited about this. I want to bring on stage with me a resident expert in this new phenomenon that everyone will be calling My Disney Experience. So please welcome to the stage Director of Product Management, Gary Daniels.
Good to be here.
Nice to see you. Sit down. Take a seat on these big, comfy white chairs. They're not going to get up. We have a few drinks. Stronger than orange juice. Okay, so we've all heard about MyMagic Plus and seen the Magic Bands. I got to try them out yesterday. They were a lot of fun. And by the way, they're on your tables right now. You've got all the little accessories. You can have fun with them as well. But could you explain a little bit more about My Disney Experience? We know it's a part of MyMagic Plus, but it's got this cool technology to it. Could you elaborate?
Absolutely. So you're correct. My Disney Experience is a major component of MyMagic Plus, and there certainly is new technology involved. But as Tom said, this is really about building a more magical vacation experience for our guests.
Well, I love that, and I can really appreciate the magic of the parks. Okay, I don't want my kids to know how the tooth fairy trades quarters for teeth, but listen, you got to give us a little bit more than that.
Of course. Well, you mentioned technology, and yes, it is. Technology has advanced, and we're actually now giving guests capabilities and features that they just weren't possible before. So we created the My Disney Experience website and app, and it's just for the guests. It's all about the guest and their guide to the magic. So really, it's whether it's their first or their 100th visit is so helpful.
So tell us how that website and the app work together.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing is we help the guests get started. So we have a guide for them to walk them through the process. So we make sure we have the resort reservation, we find out who's coming with them on this trip, who's got tickets for the experience, and then they're ready to begin. And one of the most exciting things for guests to start with is making those FastPass Plus selections. And it's really simple. And again, they just confirm who they want to make those selections for. And again, those include parades, fireworks, and character meet and greets. And Tom mentioned this as well. We more than doubled the experiences that are available for FastPass Plus. So they go through, they choose the things that are right for them, and then we give the guests options. And we'll have times throughout the day. And so one thing I want you to notice here is one of these options here, it's got times in the evening. So let's say you're like Cinderella, you're out past midnight, you have comfortable glass shoes, and so you want to sleep in. So now you can hang out in the room, go to the spa, hang out at the pool, but then you still know that once you head to the park, your must-do attractions are already waiting for you. So the guest just picks a set, we keep that for them in their My Disney Experience, and then their itinerary is there for them at any point, so they can see dine reservations, their room reservation, as well as their FastPass experience.
Okay, so, but what if I want to, say, plan a trip with my sister and her kids, and they live in another state? How do I do that?
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, that's important, because when Walt first set out with Disneyland, part of the reason was to make sure that families had a place to have experiences together. So this was important for us to make sure that guests can connect. So all they do is they just enter in an email address of the person they want to plan with. And then as soon as that friend or family member accepts, then they can make FastPass selections together. So if the nieces and nephews want to experience it all together, they don't have to worry about having different times. They'll be able to experience those attractions together. And as well as they'll share their photo pass images and their dining reservations. They can even build an itinerary together.
That's really cool. And okay, so I'm traveling with kids now, and that can be very slight to very challenging, and I'm always looking for new ways to find something that they will think is fun. So
Right.
how do I do that?
Yeah, because I mean, it's really about making this experience about the guest. And so we've created something so they can filter and find what's right for them. So let's say they select the Magic Kingdom, and then maybe they're interested in princesses, and it'll tell them what's right for them. And even as your twins grow taller, then they're going to be able to see what new attractions are available to them as they reach 40 inches and those kind of things. And at each point throughout the way, they can favorite what's right for them so they can remember those things. And we'll play that back to them when they're in the park on the app as well as far as what their favorites were.